What's going on YouTube? It's your boy camATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you comment anything down in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Man, it was an amazing night last night for the squad. One of the lines put almost 400 on the board and took down GPPs and went absolutely nuts. It was an amazing night overall. Amazing bounce back after the slow start with that little two-gamer. I said, hey, this is the moment to really get things going because it's a larger slate, separates the boys from the men, and that's exactly what we did, man. We stepped up. Hopefully everybody had an amazing day yesterday, amazing night of DFS. Let's go ahead and get straight into this. We have another small slate, 3 games, but they are some amazing games on this slate. Super excited for this slate. I know it's a small one, but at least it's got some really, really good games in this one. And it's not 2, it's at least adding another. So we got some really good fantasy plays on this slate, and I'm excited to dig into it. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to talk about a few players before I get into locking guys in. James Harden. Okay, so here's the thing that's on this slate, right? So we have the issue in Houston with the usage breakup. So we've got Harden and Westbrook together now. Now, through the preseason, Harden was still balling out of control. Westbrook was getting the scraps and doing okay as well. These guys are going to have nights where they both get around 50-plus DraftKings points. They're both going to put up numbers still. But at the end of the day, they must take some usage from each other. Meaning their usage will most likely not be what it was last season because they're sharing it with each other. But at the same time, like I said, both of these guys have huge upside. Westbrook's 8-9. I haven't seen him priced that low in like 10 years. So the price is really, really low. I can kind of understand why, because he's with Harden now. He's had his shot hasn't really been falling throughout the preseason at least. But Harden's a whole nother beast when it gets to the spotlight into the regular season. Westbrook turns out, did I say Harden? Westbrook, when it gets into the spotlight, he turns it on, and I think he'll have no issues. And at 8-9, I really, really like him. And James Harden as well. Okay, Steph Curry lost Kevin Durant. He added D'Angelo Russell. So they're without KD, without Klay Thompson, without DeMarcus Cousins. So there's a lot of usage to divvy up here and to raise up some of these guys. Curry's usage is going to be higher. Russell's going to have some solid usage. And another guy I really like is Draymond Green's going to have some very good usage in this offense as well. And we know he's got triple-double potential at any moment. He puts up on every category, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so there's a lot on this slate, a lot of new faces on different teams. But let's go ahead and break it down and talk it out. Now, first and foremost, when it comes to the spend-ups on this slate, my gut is screaming Giannis Antetokounmpo. Okay? Giannis is our MVP. He is a beast. I absolutely love him in this matchup against Houston. At least we know what we're going to get here. Okay, there wasn't any major changes to this Milwaukee team. We know what we're going to get from Giannis. Okay, and the fact that they're an underdog traveling to Houston to go against the team that Giannis put up 62 DraftKings points January 9th last season. Okay, he's got tremendous upside in this matchup. He doesn't have anybody like a Russell Westbrook taking a whole bunch of usage away from him. His usage is still going to be pretty high. Now, it's not Harden usage types from last year, but it's still going to be really, really good, and we kind of know what we're going to get. You know, this is the beginning of the season. We don't like one thing I do know is Harden is going to make his shots. He's going to have a great game. But my gut is telling me Giannis is the play for a little bit more money. But he's traveling to Houston as an underdog. They're going to be fighting in this one. I really love this game in general for both sides. So Giannis at 10-3, but I can easily see myself come around lock time switching to one of those guards, like maybe getting Westbrook or maybe getting Harden. I can understand why people would want to go those guys, and really, you're not going wrong either way. I mean, it's a tough decision, but we're going to have to dive more and do a lot more research throughout the day to really break it down. But Giannis is the guy I'm leaning towards, all right? At center, I know he just went off for us last night, but Andre Drummond is 8-3. going against an Atlanta team that got rid of Dedmon, who was their solid down low defender. Without Dedmon down low, they're going to struggle a ton versus big men. Now, regardless of him playing 41 minutes last night, that's a lot of minutes, and you don't really love to see that. But priced at 8.3, for him to hit value, it would not be very hard for him. All right, we need a little over 45. And I think it's easily doable. I see 50 plus here again, back to back or not. I absolutely love Drummond, and he usually plays better at home. He just went crazy in Indiana, but he's normally better historically at home. So Andre Drummond, I absolutely love him at 8.3 on a weakish center position for the night in general. He's just by far the best option in my mind. All right, at power forward, I got to go Draymond Green. I talked about him previously. Draymond is going to have a bump in usage. No DeMarcus Cousins, no Clay, no KD. There's a lot of opportunity here for Draymond Green. He does everything. He assists, he blocks, he steals, he rebounds, he scores. Like, this dude is a triple-double machine. And at 7-1, he just seems way too cheap. I see 40 plus out of Draymond Green on this slate. All right, at small forward, we're going to stay with the value guy that we loved yesterday. Luke Canard at 4.7 at home in Detroit. His price is still okay for the type of potential he has. I can see another 30-point performance. He went for 39 at Indiana last night, and now he gets to go against Atlanta. Solid matchup, and Atlanta struggles to cover the perimeter, and that's good for Canard, who shoots the three ball very, very well, and we get those extra points for made threes over on DK. So I really like Luke Canard still at 4.7. And then last but not least, if you're spending up for Giannis, you're going to have to, you're not going to really be able to spend up for one of these big dudes here too. So a guy I really, really like. If you go Harden, the guy I like at shooting guard is Chris Middleton. Okay? I don't really like going Giannis and Middleton together in this situation, but if I end up going Harden, most likely I'll have Chris Middleton. That way I get a player on the other side of this game. But if I'm going Giannis, the guy I really like is Lou Will here. Going against Golden State. This Golden State bench is full of a lot of young guys, okay? A lot of young guys. Iguodala's gone. It's just a lot of young dudes over there on Golden State, and Lou Will should be able to carve them up off the bench. I could see him having another huge performance here. In a game of this magnitude in Golden State's new arena, I think that Lou Will could put up a 50 spot, like he's done many times in his career. He really puts up points in a hurry, and this dude's an absolute beast, and it's just an amazing position. And at 6'7", I really like the matchup here against Golden State for him. All right, and remember, he's not going to have to face like no Klay Thompson or nothing like that. Like, if he does go against any of the starters, he'll see a lot of D'Angelo Russell, and thank you. We will take that all day long. I pray that we see a lot of D'Angelo Russell on Lou Will. That would be great. All right. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's the high five. Remember, I don't have Harden in the high five or Westbrook, but I love both of them. I'm not saying in any way that they're not good plays. Okay, let's just put that out there, make that clear. All right, I'm going to study the slate all day to put us in the best spot to succeed on this slate. Make sure you hit up greenlightdfs.com for the NFL Week 8 premiere for Thursday Night Football as well, man. Let's go ahead and get this money, guys. Thank you for joining me as always.